Another day, another dollar. Thank the Lord for another 24. God, I do that with you, man. I'm just pulling back up to the crib from the gym. Y'all see that? Shirt still drenched, man. Got it in today, baby. Back workout. Got it in. 40 minutes of cardio, man. I'm back at the crib, about to work on some videos, man. Relax. Take me a little power nap before I go back into work tonight, man. But quick correctional officer video, though, man. I get a lot of questions from people. They always want to know how I'm able, to maintain my intense gym schedule, despite working long hours at the prison. I average, since I've transferred down here to the federal prison in Butler, North Carolina, I've averaged majority of that time around 72 hours a week. That's 32 hours on top of my regular 40 hours, so I do like 4 doubles a week, and then on my Friday, going into my days off, I do my 8-hour shift, and it's 8 into the gate. You know what I'm saying? People always want to know, they're like, how are you able to maintain that energy, stay motivated to go to the gym? I work out damn near 7 days a week. I go to the gym every day. Every day is not like a full out, intense, heavy chest session or heavy squats, heavy deadlifts. Some days I go in there and I may just do calisthenics, and I may walk on the treadmill, or I may do like arms, calves, something like that. The weekends, I usually just work out at the crib. Primarily, I do calisthenics at the crib. I got dumbbells at the crib, so I do a lot of home workouts on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? But I've got everything, from people asking, like I said, asking how I'm able to maintain that. Do I get tired? How long do I plan on doing this? Why I'm doing all this overtime? The main reason I'm doing all this overtime, because I want to take advantage of it. And because, like most people in the world, I have goals in life I'm trying to hit. I got financial milestones I'm trying to hit. And if they're going to give out this overtime, how they passing it out like it's candy, I'm going to be there to get it, man. I'm not going to sit here sitting around, saying I'm broke or I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I'm trying to get ahead in life. The goal is not to just get by, it's to get ahead in life, So I set some financial milestones for myself. My main goals, I said I want to get to $100,000 in my personal, investment accounts on the street, and I want to have $100,000 in my retirement account, And I would say I'm probably about halfway there. I still got some more grinding to do. And along with that, I say I want to try to grow this channel, this YouTube channel, as big as possible, So all of it kind of coincides with each other. I got a plan. You got to have a plan. It's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. I be strategizing. I be thinking of different moves I can make, So I said, once I get to that goal, I give myself maybe another 2 or 3 years, and then I said, I'm going to fall back tremendously on the overtime, and hopefully by that period, another 2 or 3 years, this channel may have grown enough that it's replacing all those hours I was working at the prison, the earnings from my YouTube channel, brand deals, my social media channels that are monetized, things like that. And I say I may just go to day shift, and I want to get to the point in my career where I just work my 40 hours and I'm done, And it's not that I need to work this many hours, because I'm able, I live within my means. I have a budget, a monthly budget of all my expenses versus what's coming in every time I get paid. So, I could do my 40 hours and still be able to pay all my bills and have a little bit of money left over to play with. I just, like I say, I'm trying to get ahead in life. I learned this early in life. You have to sacrifice in order to get ahead in life. Sometimes in life, you have to make sacrifices to get to where you want to be, like I said, And then there's the other end of the spectrum, you have, like I said, I had the people that ask me and wonder how I'm able to do this. To the other end of the spectrum, I got people that were hating, saying negative things to me. I remember the first time I ever posted on TikTok, I posted one of my pre-workout turn-up videos I usually do every day. If you follow me on my social media pages, it's all, everything I'm saying is documented, You see it every day. I post my motivational pep talk video before I go into work I go into work at midnight. I usually post that when I wake up. I throw my uniform on, I'm in the bathroom around 11 o'clock. I post that. You know, my regular shift is from midnight to 8 a.m. Then most days, y'all see when I'm posting, I get off at 4 p.m. When I do my overtime, I'm right here in the crib doing my pre-workout, turn up video, you know, taking my shot of pre-workout to the head. Then I go to the gym and it's game time. You know what I'm saying? Do my gym workout, whatever I'm training that day. Then I come back to the crib. You know, I may work on some YouTube videos, editing for a little bit, meal prep, anything I got to do around the house. And then I may try to catch a power nap. And then I'm right back at it, you know. And I do that all the way until my days off, you know. I'm off Sunday, Monday. So working night shift, that's like having the weekends off, you know. So like I said, I had the other end of the spectrum that I had to deal with, you know, people hating, you know. Like I said, when I made that TikTok video, it got like 200,000 views. I think it might have done about 300,000 views by now, though. I made it probably a couple years ago. It was the same thing I do every day. This was like when I first kind of hopped on TikTok, and I was like, wow, you could post random videos, and it's like their algorithm is crazy. They'll pick up, and it just goes viral out of nowhere. I was doing the same thing I do every day, you know, in here, got my music blasting, the house rattling like I got some damn 22s, some goddamn speakers up in here, man, whole house shaking, taking my pre-workout, doing my thing, and it blew up, you know. And of course, you know, when you put yourself out here like I'm doing, and you really jump off the porch and you put yourself out to the world, you're not going to be able to please everybody. Everybody's not going to support you or like what you're doing. You know, they're not going to like what you stand for. So I had comments from people that were saying things like, yeah, anybody could do corrections. You know, y'all just sitting there majority of the time. So, yeah, you should be able to do 16-hour shifts and be able to go to the gym. You know, I had people saying things like, you not really working all these hours, or I was over exaggerating about how much I made when I did videos, you know, talking about the salary when it comes to corrections. You know, this is the thing, you know, yeah, as a correctional officer, you may do a lot of sitting on the unit and observing the inmates, but this is the thing, you know, just because you just sitting there and you on your feet kicked back, you still have to be alert at all times. You have to be alert 24/7 from the time you walk in that door and go behind that slider for your shift to the time you get relieved, because you don't know when it's going to pop off. You don't know what's going to happen. It's day to day. Every day is different. I've been a correctional officer for 13 years. I've worked at 3 different institutions, a county jail, 2 different federal prisons. You know, I've seen a lot of shit in my career, a lot of crazy, bizarre shit, man, that the normal person probably would probably turn their shit in, hand in their 2 weeks notice. Like, I'm not built for this shit. When I was a rookie, 4 months into working corrections, I had no prior experience. I found the inmate that hung himself. I was 21 years old at the time. I had never seen no shit like that. I'm talking about he was right here in my face. They rolled the cell door. I was on night shift. I'm doing my rounds, right? And I got my flashlight shining the light in all the cells. And he was sitting right behind the door. He had tied a rope behind it around his neck, tied it to the door somehow, and sat down. You know, so I had the tower officer hit the button to roll his cell door. Soon as she rolled the door, he flopped out. He was dead. He killed himself in between when I was doing my rounds, you know. And like I said, I had never seen nothing like that. I ran off the unit, man. I had to run. I was halfway up the hallway, man, at the county jail before I finally got my composure and was able to get on my walkie-talkie and call for assistance, you know. So, like I said, man, I've seen inmates get stabbed. I've seen violent assaults where inmates, blood everywhere. I've seen staff assaults. You know what I'm saying? I've been almost in like a mini riot. It was down there about 40 inmates fighting. You know, we had to go out there and bang with them. After we was done, it was probably about 50 Hispanic inmates on the rec yard in cuffs, in the flex cuffs, man. I've seen it. I've been on plenty cell extraction teams where we got to put the riot gear on and go in there and forcefully remove an inmate from their cell because they're not trying to come out their cell. They may have covered their window so we can't see in there and see what they're doing if they're trying to harm themselves. Things like that. I've had to hold inmates down on the team while the nurse forced medication. I remember one time I was on a cell extraction team and the mental health inmate we had to go in there and extract him from his cell so he can get force medicated in the mental health lockup unit. We get to the door, he was covered from head to toe and shit. He took his own feces out the toilet and rubbed it all on his body. He was standing there butt naked looking at us like this, like, yeah, what y'all gonna do? Luckily, when they popped the door, he didn't fight, and we were able to just grab him and take him straight to the shower and get all that off of him. And, you know, it went on like that. But I had to save an inmate's life. He died and had 2 heart attacks in the shower. This was just last year. I was working at the low security prison at the prison I work at, and it was almost time for shift change. The inmates come running over from the other unit like, yo, you need to get over there right now, man. Dude that fell out, he don't look good. He like, get over there. The shower's still running. He's butt naked, face down in the shower where they take their showers at. I put some gloves on, rolled him over. His eyes were open. He was cold to the touch, you know. I was able to get on my walkie-talkie, you know, call for medical assistance. I immediately started pumping his chest, doing CPR. I was able to save his life. He actually came back. You know, I actually won a award for that. You know, the warden and them, they gave me an award, like a special act award for saving that inmate's life. You know what I'm saying? So even if you do have a lot of downtime and the job is not really manually tough or hard or things like that, you still have to constantly be on alert. That's a source of stress, having to constantly look over your shoulders. You know, you don't know what's going to go down. You don't know if an inmate finna run up on you, pull out that knife and try to put it in your neck. You don't know when the inmate might start fighting. These inmates these days, they're getting high out of their mind off of roach spray, all kind of chemicals, man. They're spraying drugs. They're taking like roach spray, household cleaner, industrial strip cleaners, and spraying it on paper, and they're smoking it, getting high out their mind. You know, so you dealing with violent, unpredictable inmates. You don't know what's going to go down, you know. So I was like, you know, this is the job I chose. You know, I'm not hating on your job. The dude, I remember he made the comment. He was like, try working constructions for 12 hours and then try to go to the gym after that. And I'm like, the way I'm built, I'm still going to go to the gym regardless. I'm not making no excuses. I've been working out for 22 years now. I started when I was 13 years old for football. One of my football coaches got me started right before I went to high school, you know, working out. And I stuck with it all through high school. I got me a football scholarship to go to college all through college. When I finally stopped playing football and graduated from college, I kept up with it. So for me, it's a mindset thing. It's a lifestyle. I embrace this shit as a lifestyle. You know, it's not a hobby. You know, it's something that I feel like is a job or something I have to do. I look forward to going to the gym. You know, the gym is like my sanctuary. It's like my home away from home. It's whereby I'm in my comfort zone. I'm at peace when I'm at the gym. You know, and sometimes when I go to the gym, or sometimes it's not even about making the gains or, you know, trying to get stronger, this and that. Sometimes it's just for like my mental happiness. You know, I just love being at the gym. You know, like if you've been doing something for so long and it's like that's all you know, it brings you joy. Of course, you're going to find a way to do it. You're not going to make any excuses. You know, soon, like I said, soon as my relief walks through the door, you know, I'm already having in my mind that I'm going to the gym. You know, it's already embedded in me. The decision's already been made. I'm going to hit that weight yard. Unless I have like a family emergency, something pressing that I need to do, you know, that can't wait, or I may need to go to the gym later on in the evening so I can get this taken care of, I'm going to hit the gym. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, you can ask my coworkers. They be seeing it. They be like, I don't know how the hell you work all these hours and you still go to the gym. I'm like, it's a mindset thing. You have to mentally will yourself. It's not about, you know, being tough or macho sometimes. Because all the time, there's times where I don't want to go to the gym. And I still find a way to mentally will myself. I'm like, man, toughen up, man. Get out of that soft shit, man. Nobody want to hear about how I'm tired. I done worked all these doubles. Oh, life is hard. My lower back hurt. My feet tired. I just can't do it today. I find a way to still go, man. Where there's a will, there's a way. You have to want the shit. I can't want the shit more than you want the shit. You know, that's why I try to tell people, you just have, the best way to do it is to just embrace it as a lifestyle. Don't look at it as a hobby. You know, the things I do, like the working out, the meal prepping, the healthy eating, all that things, you know, When I initially started my YouTube channel, it was initially for working out, fitness, and motivational purposes. That's why my channel was called The Ghetto Bodybuilder, partly, because like I said, it was initially, when I first started my channel, it was for working out. I started this for, to motivate and inspire and uplift people to hit the gym. I've been posting videos for years. You can go back on my social media pages. I've been on different platforms since 2013. I'm just now getting on my YouTube journey. I started back in 2022, and the only reason I pivoted my channel a lot to talk about these correction officer videos, because I saw after I made a video and it took off, it got like 18,000 views. I was like, okay, there may be an interest right there. You have to learn. Once I've learned this in my YouTuber journey, just researching, studying what other people are saying, what other people are doing that's made this a living, that are big time YouTubers. And they say, if you find something, that's like your bread and butter, and it kind of takes off, and it's like it's a lot of engagement, you just kind of have to run with it. So that's why I kind of navigated from talking about the fitness a lot more into the correctional officer videos, because I seen there's a need for it. I get all this outpouring of support and questions from people that are asking me, about corrections. They're telling me they're going through the hiring process. They're asking me what to expect next. How long should it take before they get a phone call back from HR? What's the salary like? What's it like dealing with inmates, being in there by yourself with inmates, and it made me feel good when I see all these people that's leaving comments saying they just got their start date. They finally got the call back they've been waiting for. That makes me feel like I'm making a difference. That's why I'm doing these videos, But as far as the gym, it just is what it is. It's so ingrained in me. It's so embedded in me. It's like second nature. If I wake up or get off of work and don't go to the gym, I feel like something's wrong. Something's off. It's like, unless I'm like sick or something, man, or I have those days where I just like, I've been going hard for about 3 or 4 weeks nonstop. I'm gonna go ahead this weekend. I'm gonna take a couple of days, let my body heal up, let my body rejuvenate, things like that. But I like to do a lot of active recovery, So when I say active recovery, when it comes to working out, the days I don't go to the gym and lift weights, I'm just in here doing things like push-ups, jumping jacks, sit-ups, things like that. You could do that type of stuff every day. Calisthenics, you could do that every day. I don't like when people make excuses or they try to say you're going too hard or overtraining. That's not a word in my dictionary. I don't believe in overtraining, because once you get into corrections and you start working and you out there on the rec yard, you see these inmates, what they do. These inmates work out 7 days a week. They working out every day, and who gonna tell them they working out too much? It's a lifestyle. A lot of them, they may have not even worked out on the street, but it's like they get out of their negative environment. They get their crime, they get sentenced, they come to prison, and it's like they change their whole routine. They restructure their whole life. Working out becomes a big part of it, So when I'm dropping these videos, a lot of people, they tune in, they chime in. You wouldn't know how many people over the years have told me that they watch my workout videos and the videos are motivating them to start working out, or it inspired them to get back and working out. I got old college football teammates, teammates from high school, old co-workers. They may hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, TikTok. They're like, yo, man, I watch your videos, man. I see how consistent you are with it, man, and you got me fired up. You got me motivated to really get in there and start getting back after it, or to start on my fitness journey. And that's why I do those videos. That's the primary reason I do these videos, man, whether it's corrections or whether it's the gym. It's to motivate and to uplift and to inspire people and to encourage them. That's why I'm doing it, man. It's not about me, but I figured that out. I figured that out. It's bigger than me. This thing that I'm doing is bigger than me, I figured out why God put me down here. God put me down here to be a motivator. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to motivate and I'm going to inspire people through what I do on a daily basis, man. Living my life. I have to keep going. I can't stop. I can't stop until I complete the mission. There's no quitting. There's no retiring from this. You know, God willing, I'm going to work out to the day I die. You know, the people that really follow me, like I said, on my other platforms, social media, y'all seen it. I go on vacation and work out. You know, I went back home to Columbus, Ohio for a week for vacation. Y'all saw it. I was posting. I got the Planet Fitness Black card. So I got that just for that reason. When I'm out of town in a different state, I can work out at any Planet Fitness anywhere in the U.S. I don't have no excuse. I don't have no reason why I can't. Oh, I can't find a gym. I'm out here on vacation. There's a Planet Fitness in all 51 states. You know, even when my birthday last December, I go out the country for my birthday. I work out even at the resort when I'm out of country. Man, last December, I went to Jamaica for a week for my birthday. The resort I was at had a nice gym every day. I would still go work out. You know, of course, like I said, it's my birthday. I'm turning up. I'm drinking all day, smoking cigars at the swim up bar. You know, you got all these women in bikinis, people wearing. It's a beautiful time. I'm at the club every night, man, drinking at 2, 3 in the morning. I still got up at damn 8, 9 in the morning and still go work. I don't care if I was hungover. I get me some a Gatorade, some coffee, drink me some water, throw on a wife beater, my swimming trunks and my tennis shoes and go to the gym, get me a quick little pump. It's a lifestyle. I live, breathe, and eat this shit. That's how I do it. I don't look at it as a hobby or something I have to do, something I'm trying to do to get attention or likes or to be popular. I've been doing it so long. It's all I know. I remember times when I was in high school as a damn kid, I didn't care. I had 2 different trainers. One of them, when I played football, we would meet him at the track, you know, and he did the speed and agility at the track. He would have all the different cones, the ladder out. We got the parachute, doing resistance sprints, you know, changing direction drills, catching the football, stuff like that, you know. And then I had another trainer. His son played on the football team I played on. He was a world-class power lifter. You know, I got cool with him and his son. He lived probably about 10 minutes driving from my mom, but he had his own gym in his garage at his house. I remember as a kid, I would walk. If I couldn't get a ride from my mom or I didn't catch the COTA bus, the public transportation, I would ride my bike or walk. I didn't care. I did not give a damn. I would walk. Man, I looked at it, the walking or ride my bike, as an extra workout. That's how I looked at it. I remember I would ride with my other trainer. He trained at the high school. It was probably like a solid 15 minutes from my mom's house. I would ride my bike up there. That's probably down 3 miles riding my bike and still do the whole workout. The speed and agility, sprints around the track, changing direction, drills, plyometrics, all that stuff we did when we were athletes and football players. And sometimes I would go back when I got to college, I would come back for a break and I would start back training with him to get ready for the next football season. There were times I would work out at both of his sessions. He had a morning session and he had the evening session. And I might go 3 times. I would do the morning speed and agility session. Then I may go to my other trainer's house, lift some weights, and I would go back in the evening and do the second session. You know, I was dedicated, you know, and that same dedication, that same consistency and discipline, it's been with me for all of my life since I started. You know, I'm going on 22 years. I'll be 35 in December. I remember it like yesterday when I first got introduced to working out. My coach played college football. He played at Ashland University. He played running back, and he was one of the staff members at the Boys and Girls Club I went to too. They had a gym in the back. You know, he got me started in there. I remember when I first started working out, I could only bench press 95 pounds. You know, fast forward 22 years, I'm benching. Last year, I benched 450. You know, a couple of weeks, I started cutting down since January. I lost about 25 pounds. So I've lost a little strength. I usually, you know, as you get leaner, you start to lose a little strength. But I bench pressed 395 like 2 weeks ago. My goal is to try to get my bench back up to 405, so I'm working on that. But I remember seeing when I went to the Boys and Girls Club, I remember I got in trouble. I got in trouble for sneaking into the gym at the Boys and Girls Club. You know, we supposed to be in there. It was our time to be in the gym because, you know, if you went to the Boys and Girls Club, you know, it was divided by age group. So I was probably in the 13 to 16-year-old age group. And it was our gym time to be in the gymnasium, you know, playing basketball, dodgeball, things like that. I snuck off, was in the gym, man. Get it? I got stuck in there, man, with like 185 on my chest, man. I got in so much trouble, man, from the director, Mr. Rich. Man, I remember in high school, I got in trouble one time for skipping class to go to the gym. The gym was in the basement at our high school. You know, that's where the football team, all the sports teams use. I snuck. The door was unlocked, man. I was like my junior, senior year. I snuck, man. I got in trouble. Who you know get in trouble for sneaking to go to the gym? Most people in high school, they getting in trouble for skipping class to go smoke pot. Things like, I was getting in trouble for skipping class to go to the gym. Things like that. I'm a gym head. I'm a gym fanatic. I'm a gym rat. I'm going to be like, it's never going to stop. I'm never going to stop working out. Long as God willing, I'm never going to stop working out, man. It's a lifestyle. I plan on doing it to the day I can't go no more. To the day I croak. I got them. The last day I croak, man, and it's my last day on earth. They put me in that casket. Tell whoever, man, that's in charge of my funeral, ride me by the goddamn gym one time so I could do one last hoorah. My homies, you know, my gym bros, they could take one last shot. The ones that still living, or even the little kids that look up, whoever, they could take one last shot of pre-workout for me. Pour a shot of pre-workout. You remember, like they say, you pour a shot of beer out for your dogs that's no longer here. Pour a shot of pre-workout for me, man. But yeah, man, that's how I'm able to do it. You know, I'm on a mission, you know, and going to the gym every day and working all these hours is keeping me extra motivated and inspired to make all these videos, because I'm like this. I know it's going to pay off in the long run. I'm looking at the bigger picture. I know all this grind, all this hustle, consistency, this discipline, I could taste the success. I could see it. I could see it before I even achieve it. That's how I'm feeling. Y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. I got the merchandise for sale. Like I said, this is my original shirt right here. Their OG, a Ghetto Bodybuilder logo, man. When I first started my merchandise website, man, shop with me on my website, man. But yeah, the best advice I got for anybody, you know, that's in corrections, law enforcement, you work long hours or shift work, and you still want to stay on top of your fitness, working out regimen, healthier eating. The best thing I can tell you is to just embrace it as a lifestyle. Don't look at it as something you got to do. Just lock all the way in. I lock in like Jamaican hair, and I just embrace it. Like I said, I live, eat, and breathe this shit. I live for it. I thrive off of it, man. I can't, like I said, sometimes I be thinking about the gym all day. I be thinking about what songs I'm going to play, what shorts I'm going to wear, all that. I think about what am I going to train today. I be thinking about, I be mapping out all that shit throughout all the day. I think about it. I dream about it. I sleep up. I live all this, man. Everything I say, it's all documented. You know, you can go on my social media pages. My username is the same as on here, The Ghetto Bodybuilder, on my TikTok, my Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Snapchat. I was on Twitter for a little bit. I kind of fell back over there. Ain't as much engagement. But I post all this every day. I document my day-to-day life, you know, so people can see this and they can be inspired. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got any comments, questions, or concerns? Y'all got any topics or ideas y'all may want me to cover at a future date or a future video? Drop a comment. I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated.